Becca. Now, I wanted to make a video. It's currently December 7th to be exact. And something I feel needs to be addressed, because this is kind of a personal thing, I guess, and that is makeup shaming. Now, what I mean in specifically is groups on social media that are created, and in these groups are people who can post photos of anyone they want. It can be a picture of themselves, or a random picture off the internet, or basically a picture of anyone. And the people in these groups can sit there and say whatever they want about said person in the photo. So I am a part of an absolutely wonderful, supportive, loving group on Facebook where everyone, they give great advice or just tons of love on people's pictures and posts, and it's basically one giant amazing community of women, men, trans, everything, and it's an amazing group. And the admins of this group are absolutely wonderful, and one in particular, she is this beautiful goth chick whose her makeup skills are out of this world. Like, it's you would have to see, they're absolutely beautiful. And one of her signature things with her makeup looks is the very overdrawn lips. But she does it in such a beautiful way, and it fits perfectly with her face and her style and whatnot. And she's absolutely gorgeous and talented. And there's one particular makeup shaming group, or hate group, as I like to refer to them, that people from this group were taking her pictures, posting them in the hate group, and, degrading comments, cruel comments, just mean, horrible names, everything you can think of. So me wanting to be, helpful and stick up for people, because that's what I like to do, I joined the group specifically to report those photos. Within a few days, it might have been 1 or 2 days of being accepted by the admins, I'm scrolling down my newsfeed late at night in bed, and there is a picture of me. And a million thoughts racing through my head, and I immediately, within seeing my own picture posted in this hate group, I had a full-on anxiety attack. Full-on shaking, like hyperventilating, like I wanted to burst into tears. My heart dropped to my stomach, kind of feeling like it. And the thing is the picture, it was of me from 2 years ago with like the fake freckles, because 2 years ago that was a really popular trend. So I had done it, kind of playing around and not being serious, like I wasn't going to leave the house like that. And I had taken a picture and posted on my Facebook. It popped up in my memories from 2 years ago. So I posted it in the good makeup group that I'm in, saying, I used to feel like I put so much effort into my makeup, I feel like since this time, my makeup skills have gone down because in the past 2 years, I've had my son, who is now, a toddler. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm 6 months pregnant, so all of this, and just life in general takes a lot out of me, and I don't have the time or sometimes the effort or want to, sit there and beat my face. So the point of the picture posting it in the makeup group that I'm part of wasn't about the freckles. It wasn't, judge my makeup, give me constructive criticism. It was just saying that, like, basically, like, life has caught up to me, and 2 years ago I felt like I had so much more drive to do good makeup, and then for someone to take that picture, and I realized when I was looking into it a lot more later that 15 minutes from the time I had posted it in the makeup group, 15 minutes after it was posted here, this chick who was a part of this makeup group takes it, joins the hate group, and posts it. I didn't see the photo that she posted until 8 hours later, of course. But, and saying something about, I think her caption was along the lines of, fake freckles are never cute, stop. And lots of people, basically agreed with her or said other things. So it wasn't even like it was really attacking me, it was attacking the makeup. But with everything that I deal with personally, I deal with extremely bad social anxiety and just anxiety in general. I deal with fairly severe depression. I was diagnosed officially at the age of 17, so 5 or so years ago now. Or actually, it's probably longer than that now. But and various other things, the stress of being pregnant. So I'm hormonal and I'm exhausted all the time. I just got over being sick. I deal with a toddler, so I'm stressed out. Just along with my own mental health issues, dealing with life stresses and just, in general. And so, something little like that got to me. And I let things roll off my back. I don't usually sit and dwell over absolutely ridiculous things like that, but it got to me. And what bothered me the most is I looked at every single person who commented as well as the original commenter, and what I didn't understand is, I don't like to judge people when it comes to makeup. Everyone has different skill levels. Some people just started out a couple months ago. Some people have been doing it for years. Some people are, talented like the people that you see on YouTube or professional makeup artists. And I don't like to judge people's makeup skills, but from what I noticed was, and I don't mean to say this in a rude way, this is just an observation, the girls that were commenting, because it was all girls, and the original poster had very little to no makeup skill, very beginner level. A decent majority of the girls were of larger size, and I don't say there's anything wrong with, you should be skinny or you shouldn't be this or that, but in my mind it makes me think, like, these girls don't have very good makeup skill, maybe by choice, or they just don't wear much makeup, or they're just starting out, or just don't know that much. And most of them were, a little more on the heavy side. So I'm thinking, how are you going to sit here and have room to talk on someone else if, you don't have the makeup skills to be hating on other people. I mean, if it was someone like a beauty guru like Nikki Tutorial sitting there giving people constructive criticism, not just being mean, but constructive criticism, that I could understand. But what I gathered from it was the girls in this group, and I don't know if there's any guys. The only people I saw making posts and commenting were girls. Are people who I have a feeling are probably very insecure about themselves. Probably have been bullied at some point or another, or just have shit going on in their lives that their way of feeling better is being able to hide behind a phone screen or a computer screen and say whatever they want about whoever they want. And, same thing goes for the admins of this group. There were 4 people who were admins, which means that one of these 4 created the group and the other 3 go along with it. I reported the photo over and over again. I reported the page over and over again. And then when I contacted the admins saying, there's a photo in your group that I have an issue with it being posted. I did not give permission to have my photo posted. Yada, yada, yada. I'd like it taken down. They basically all took it as a joke, laughed at me, basically could not have a care in the world that this hurt me. And it just goes to show that, I want people to consider, and I know people will say, this is the real world. If you can't handle it, crawl back under your rock, or this is the internet. You can't expect people to be, good people, or people have freedom of speech and can say whatever they want. But what I want you to think about is these people's pictures that you're stealing because, yeah, and the girl who posted it, even when I confronted her about it, she straight up lied and said, oh no, I was looking up a project for school and that involved fake freckles, and I got this picture off of Google. Like, no, you were in the same makeup group as me. You posted this 15 minutes after I posted it. Yeah, somehow you got it off of Google. Okay. But really think about the way that your actions affect someone. Maybe she didn't do this to personally attack me as a person. She didn't do it to attack the eye makeup that I was wearing in the photo, or my skin color, my race, being a woman, etc., etc. She went after a specific component of the makeup. But, doing stuff like this, I'm just one person. I have my own mental health issues that I battle with on a daily basis. I am a former self-harmer. I'm going to get a little emotional talking about this. I'm a former self-harmer. I self-harm from the age of, I think I started at like 12, up until a couple months ago, honestly. I've dealt with, very serious depression. I've dealt with eating disorders, anorexia, bulimia. I've dealt with physical abuse. I've dealt with mental abuse. I've dealt with sexual abuse. And maybe these aren't things that I should be saying on such a public platform, but I think it's important, and I've been bullied before for things that I've done. Maybe, I hurt someone or did something to make someone mad, and in a way, maybe I slightly deserved certain things, but, I've been hospitalized before, in mental health facilities for suicide attempts before. Um, and I just want to say, before you go and spread hate, or you may not even think it's that hateful, but you never know who this person truly is. One of the things about dealing with serious mental health issues is I can sit here all day long to people who don't know me and who aren't around me 24/7, and even the people who are around me 24/7. I can fake a smile. I know how to make it seem like I am doing a-okay. I am on top of the world, when inside my mind and body, I feel like I'm dying. So just consider, before going and doing anything, think about, if this was the other way around, if someone was doing this to me, how would it make me feel? Is this person dealing with issues, and this could be the one thing that pushes them over the edge? I'll say from personal experience, in the past, when I dealt with suicide attempts, the thing that pushed me over the edge, that wasn't the cause of why I, tried to end my life. It was the cherry on top of a whole mass of things. So please think before you go and shame people and hate people, even if it's something as stupid as you may think it is, a picture of some fake freckles, or some Halloween makeup or something. You never know what people are going through. End of story. Before you spread hate, before you spread shame, before you go and attack a person that you think is completely anonymously, or this person will never see this, you never know. Think before you act. Think, how would I feel if someone did this to me? Think, if this person were to see this, could this potentially hurt this person? And as stupid as you may think it is, you're posting someone's makeup in a makeup shaming group could be the thing that ends their life. Now, I'm not saying you told someone to go kill themselves, but you never know what someone's dealing with. You never know. So I really think, in my opinion, these makeup shaming groups, they need to go away. It shouldn't even be a thing, but it is. And of course, because it doesn't break Facebook rules of what is allowed, these things are easily available, and it's extremely hard to get taken down. So just food for thought. Think before you act. Before you go and shame that person's makeup because maybe they aren't doing it the right way as you would put it. Makeup is an art form. People from all different walks of life, skin colors, races, ages. People who started out a week ago, people who started out a month ago, people who've been doing it for 10, 15, 20 years. Everyone is unique. And if someone walks out of the house or takes a picture and they have their makeup done, and they felt good in that picture, or they felt good enough to walk out of the house like that, it is not your business or anyone else's business to have a say. Now, moving on. If someone posts a picture online and asks for constructive criticism, If they ask for that, they're asking for advice. They're not asking for you to be mean. They're asking simply, give me advice, give me feedback. But the majority of what I've seen online is not someone posted their own photo in these hate groups asking for my camera cut out. But that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. I know this got a little personal, a little emotional, but I appreciate you taking the time if you've made it this far. And just remember, if you wouldn't want someone doing it to you, don't do it to someone else. Thank you guys for your time. Have a great day, night, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.